Hey there, and welcome back. So last time we started to talk about templates and how you can create templates for your full site editing theme. We went through the page and single post templates. Today we're going to continue on with that and create the archive template as well as the 404 template. As you'll see, this is pretty easy, just like the other templates. But before we begin, if you want to see the rest of the videos in the series, as well as videos on WordPress development and website development in general, be sure to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications. Now, let's get so like creating the page and single post templates last time, creating the archive template and the 404 template is pretty easy with full site editing. So to do that, we're going to come back here and we're going to just create a new page so that we can create the blocks that we need. All right, and for our archive, we will get the archive title and make sure it's in H1. Then we will add a separator. Make that a full line like so. And then, because we added in those patterns, the grid or the query patterns, this part's actually pretty easy. We're just going to go in here, and for now I'm just going to pick the list query. We're just going to grab the default one, like so. And this query, we need to make sure that it inherits the query from the template. So this will apply to archives, category, any of those. And then just gonna do like that. And then we are just gonna go over here and we will copy all those, like so. Paste and escape. And then let's go into our code. And just paste it in like so, hit save, and there you go. Now we have our archive template. Now if we wanted to, we can come back here, we can change this pattern. So then we're going to just come up here and we're just going to select a grid query, and then we're going to go back here and copy these again, like so. And then we'll just paste it into here, hit save, and we'll go back and reload the category archive. And now our archive template and the category template have updated to the grid query. Obviously, this doesn't look great. You still kind of have to format this and change some things around to make it look nice. But that shows you how it's possible to change the archive template, the category template. You can do similar with the search template. If you want, you can play around with this theme's archive templates. Again, the links to the starter theme GitHub as well as the Semplice Monospazio GitHub are down in the description below. All right, now the last thing we're going to do is create the 404 page. And this is pretty simple. We're just going to come in here, remove everything we just did. All right, now we're going to add in a heading. Okay, now we're going to add in a search field, like so. And then let's add a page list. Actually, we do need to add in an H2 heading here. All right, and that lists all of our pages. Add in another heading, categories, and that lists all of our categories, and we want some hierarchy like that. And then again, we're going to come back here and hit copy, or not copy that, we're going to hit copy here, and escape, copy that here, then we're going to come here to the 404 page, paste. So also, before we get too far ahead, I do want to note that if you're putting this theme in the WordPress theme directory, or you're selling it for other people who might use other languages, what you'll want to do with your 404 template or any other place where you have strings of text is you're going to want to actually make sure that it's a template or a block pattern. Put it here in the block pattern. That way you can use PHP and then you'll use either this, if you want to echo it out, the escape HTML_E, or escape HTML__ if you're like returning it, like you're going to echo it out later, or you're putting it into a variable. And that way it can be translatable later, so that other people can use it in their own language. I mean, normally that for a WordPress developer who's had more than one theme, like myself, and for others, like this just comes second nature. But if you're just starting out, that can be something that you might not know. So just make sure that all your strings can be translatable, so that other people can use it in their own language. But for right now, we're just going to paste it in here, just because we're demoing it out. So we've pasted in here, we've saved the file. Now let's go in, and it's the best way to get your 404 error. And there is our 404 page. Here's our search form, here's the content that we wrote, our pages, and our categories. And basically that's all you need to do for the 404 template. For the archive template, I would just have some fun playing around, especially if you're new to full site editing. Just play around with it and see what you can do, because this is pretty simple, but there's a lot of powerful tools that you can use that I've used for what I've done on my website, and a few sort of premium things that I'm trying to work on. But yeah, this is just, it makes it so much easier than what we've had before. So just go have fun and see what you can do with it, and I would love to see your work. So what questions do you have about templates and full site editing themes? Or what questions do you have about creating full site editing themes? Be sure to leave them all down in the comment section below, and I will do my best to answer them. We're almost done creating this full site editing theme, and next time we're going to talk about the different style variations you can create with full site editing themes. See that video and the rest of the videos in this series, as well as more videos on WordPress development and website development in general. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and to ring the bell for notifications. But that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.